Yo, bro. What do you mean where my videos been at? Oh my god. Yo, chill, bro. I'm in the middle of shooting one right now. You interrupting me. Bro, oh my. Are you even a subscriber?
Bruh.
I ain't got time for this, yo. Yo, go back and drop a like and then go comment, subscribe. I'm out. Alright, it's your boy Josamar back again with another video. I know it's been a minute, but look, I got y'all, man. This one, I know y'all gonna like it. I'm doing a video on this guy right here. This is my travel companion. Wherever I go, man, I bring this camera with me, especially when I want to vlog and get some real high quality cinematic footage. I'm gonna show y'all how to rig this up, and I'm gonna show you a couple of accessories that I got with it that's really gonna make a lightweight, compact, low budget option for whenever you're traveling. So let's get started. So for those who don't know, this right here is the DJI Osmo Action. So anytime you see me in my previous travel videos, when I'm vlogging, I usually carry this thing with me. It's not a review on the camera, but I'm gonna tell you a few things I like about the camera. You can use essentially any small action camera. This guy, he's been around for a while, but there's a couple features that I really love about it and why I chose to buy this camera. Not only was it a budget-friendly option, it costs less than a GoPro, but you also get this front display. You have a touch screen on the back. The video capability issues 4K up to 60 frames per second. So for those that don't know, you get some really nice slow motion footage with that. It has this removable lens. So I got a couple other filters and accessories that I'm gonna show you later on in the video. Anybody who likes to color grade their footage, you're gonna be able to shoot in a log flat profile or in a Cine D profile, which is what I use. It has built-in stabilization, so you're gonna get super smooth footage for your video. Like, I mean, you could be running, jogging, like, and that's usually how run and gun shoots go, especially when you're vlogging and traveling. You don't want to carry a big camera. You got something small like this, you're gonna get some real smooth footage. So the first accessory I'm going to show you for this guy is going to be this cage. It's actually 2-in-1 because I have the cage and I have this like handle that you can see right here. Not only is this handle just a handle, but you can extend it into like a selfie stick, which is really cool and very handy because when you're recording yourself like this, sometimes you want to back up further away, like your arms might not be long enough, so you can extend this out so that way you're not, like, your face is not all up in the camera. The other feature I like about this is it's a tripod. You can open it up, have it sitting on the table, stand it up somewhere, create some time lapse. It's very cool, man. Very cool. It's super lightweight. I'm gonna show you the camera. Just goes right in like this. Open it up, stick it inside, and it just clamps on just like that. Right there, you already got a really good setup. Like, you got the front facing screen, you can see yourself, make sure you're in frame. With the camera lens, the tripod, you can extend it out. So with just this setup right now, you're doing good so far. But there's a couple other things that I'm gonna show you to make this even better. So these are some ND filters, and for those who don't know what ND filters are, they're kind of like sunglasses for your camera. If you're out in really harsh lighting, you can pop these on, and like I said earlier in the video, it just unscrews the lens from the camera. So another thing that the GoPro doesn't have, because if you actually break one of these, you can just swap it out by a new one, put it on the camera. But a lot of the GoPros, especially the older models, you had to replace the whole entire camera. So you just screw this thing on, you unscrew the old one, and you're good to go. Now, once you screw on the mount, they just pop out because they're held on by really strong magnets. So it just pops out, but they're held on really tight. They're not gonna fall off. Okay, so this is, right now I have the ND16 on it, and it just snaps on like that. Yeah, so it comes with an ND8, an ND16 right here, and you get an ND4. So it just snaps on like that. So this right there is going to improve the quality of your image and any outdoor lighting. So I highly suggest picking that up. So when you're vlogging, you want to get really good quality audio. So next I have the Saramonic Blink 500, I believe. This is the first generation model that I bought. It comes in this little pouch. So this is like the receiver, and you have the microphone. The reason I went with this type of microphone is because not only is it wireless lavalier, you actually have two wireless microphones, and you can mic up two people at the same time. So at the time that I bought this, I've been rocking with this setup for about 2 years. There was nothing else for the price like close to what this can do, and I've actually modified my DJI Osmo like cage and kind of rigged it up so that I can just stick the receiver right onto the side right there. And I'll give you a closer look. It's pretty much just some 3M Velcro, and it just like sticks on like that, and it stays on the entire time. Like I never had it fall off or any issues like that. So real quick, I almost forgot to mention, in order to modify this so that you can stick this 3M onto the cage like that from the receiver onto the body of the DJI, it is a permanent solution, so just keep that in mind. It originally had a clip, so you had to like, I kind of broke it and just shaved it off and sanded it down to make this completely smooth, completely flat, so that way I could put the 3M tape on it so that it could just stick onto it like that. So in order for the setup to work, you actually need this little audio jack adapter, because as you may know, you can't plug this directly into the camera. And the trick is you have to take out this little door where the SD card and USB-C slot is. So you pull that out, be careful so it don't break, but take that out, throw that back in the cage, and then you stick this adapter inside of it. And this adapter was actually made perfectly to fit while it's inside of this cage and rigged up, and it just works, man. Like, it has been my companion. Stick that on the side, you get the little cable, and you plug it into the headphone jack. So it's a little bulkier with the microphone on, but at least you'll get that clean audio. Now these guys right here, there's plenty of reviews on YouTube on this. I'm sure you can go find that. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but there's also a newer version with an LCD display. But these guys, you can just clip it on you and use it as a mic. It has a built-in mic right there, so you can pair it and just start vlogging like this. Or it also comes with these lavalier microphone cables, so you can actually mic yourself and then just hide the wire. So you just pin this mic up here, plug this into this, and then when you're paired up, it has a built-in clip. That you could hide away and, you know, tuck this under your shirt or something like that so you can't see it in the video. So this setup, I'm telling you, man, with the extension plus the tripod, you know, that's pretty much the all-around setup right there. By the way, this camera is really cool because it's an action camera, so you know, you get that like fish eye sort of effect, which I don't mind too much, but it does have a built-in feature to de-warp it, so it kind of brings it back to like that regular size. But you could kind of still see that fisheye effect a little bit. It doesn't bother me too much. Some people may like it, some people may not. I think it kind of fits like my style. I like that effect when I vlog, but it's all personal preference. There's a couple other accessories that I have that I bring along with me. So you got to get extra batteries. So I got the Neewer batteries. It came with 3 batteries, and it's so clutch because it has a battery charger that charges 3 batteries at the same time. So I can throw all 3 of them in there and they'll charge up. And these batteries it'll last me all day. I'll just bring these 3 extra batteries plus the one it came with, and it'll last me all day. The nice thing about this cage is that you do have the GoPro mount on it. So one of the other accessories that I bought is this little clamp, and the sky's the limit with this. Like, you could clamp this onto anything and then just put your camera on this GoPro mount right here. So it could go on a hat, on the brim of a hat, it could go on a book bag, on a jacket, like, and then you can twist this around so any direction that you want it to go. So you can angle it, like tilt it back and forth. So now you can like pretty much mount your camera anywhere you want. And then lastly, for those who like to go inside the water or the beach or pools and stuff like that, you gotta grab one of these. So you can get one of these off of Amazon. It's just a waterproof housing case for it. So you do have to take it out of this, and it does have to be with the original lens. But this thing works. Like, you can go diving underwater with this. Like, and the reason I purchased this was because I actually took my camera on a trip. It's supposed to be waterproof. However, I went scuba diving, and the camera shut off on me in the middle of scuba diving, and it got water damaged. So I don't know how well the water resistance works for that camera, but I highly suggest getting insurance. Luckily, I had the DJI Care refresh. They were able to hook me up with a brand new camera, so I just sent it in. They checked it out, saw that it was water damaged, and they sent me a new one. So after that, I bought this, went inside the water, never had no issues with it. So the only thing with this, you don't have access to the touch screen. So make sure you set all your settings beforehand before you go in the water. But you do have access to the buttons. So you have the quick switch that just switches back and forth from the front display to the back display. Then you have your record button and your sleep button. So the sleep button is helpful because whenever you're not shooting, you just press it, it'll fall asleep. And when you're ready to shoot again, just tap that button again and it comes back on. It saves you battery. Every camera should have that, for real. I mean, every camera does fall asleep, but they should have a button to put it to sleep. And the nice thing about this grip is that it'll float. So your camera won't sink in the ocean or underwater or to the bottom of the pool. So if you accidentally let go of it, it'll just float to the surface. And you have this little wrist strap too to secure it around your wrist, just to have that extra safety. So I'm usually able to fit all of this inside my little fanny pack that I usually carry when I'm on my trips. I usually have some sort of small bag with me, so I'll have this like crossbody around here or like around my waist, and I could fit the camera with the stand, with the batteries and everything in here, and I'm good to go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this review. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other videos, go check out my travel vlogs. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.